how this works. Ah!
10 minutes?
I have no idea. I have no idea how this works.
What is it?
Just going to YouTube from Zoom. I think it's gonna have like a Zoom. Yeah.
10 minutes?
I have no idea. I have no idea how this works.
What is it?
Just going to YouTube from Zoom. I think it's gonna have like a Zoom. Yeah.
10 minutes?
I have no idea.
What is it?
Thank you. I don't see. Hang on. Oh, wait, maybe if I do this. There we go. And now if I do this, it should, at the very least, help us not hear that. Okay.
We have technical issues for our live show, of course.
I'm so mad right now, everyone. Okay.
This poor man on the day
On the day,
of his 100% funding.
oh, everyone, I am so sad right now. Okay. Oh, I know this is happening. All right, let's see if we can. No, almost. I almost did it. Oh, of course. Oh, I see it. I see it. Oh, this one.
Ooh, ooh.
That one's nice.
Yeah, that's
Okay.
nice.
Levi, can you hear us? Okay. I know there's also a delay.
There's a lag, yeah.
So it's like, oh goodness. But they deal with this all the time. I'm just like I'm
Levi, blink twice if you can hear us.
okay.
Yes.
Okay. So we're just gonna let's just we're gonna calm down and be cool. Very
Calm down.
happy. You've
Okay.
been cool.
I know.
I am flustered. I am not happy right now. I mean, I'm happy right now, like generally speaking. But you've seen me. I'm just like
Oh yeah, no. Just this past like half hour has
so
been
so.
really hard.
I'll talk more about it when we get more people. But like right now, yeah, 2 weeks. There's no like. All right. So I don't even know how long the Zoom allows us to go to YouTube. I do know that there's a silly watermark on there and everything. I'm going to call Steven, which means I guess. Hang on, actually, how does this work? If do you see me inviting people? Because that feels weird and wrong. No, you
There you
don't.
go. No,
I don't.
they don't see it. They can't see it.
Thank you.
No way.
No
No
way.
way. It's not happening.
I just don't want them to see like my contacts, like because it's people's first and last names, and
Yeah.
that feels inappropriate,
Oh, that's
right?
super inappropriate. No.
Sorry, all of the authors. I yeah,
Show.
yeah. Well, okay, so God, I mean, I'll tell you, I'll tell them when they get here eventually, even though it's after 8. But there he is. He's here. Oh my God, thank God. Okay, good. I'm I'm so flustered right now. It's the worst. All right,
It's
let's.
flustering.
It's frustrating.
Oh my God,
It is very
I'm so sorry.
frustrating. Tina, you look so beautiful.
Wow, really?
Yeah.
Thanks.
Truly.
All right.
Verily, I
Wow.
tell you.
Okay, so I'm really hoping. Yeah. Okay, there you go. So we should be good now as long as it finds them. Okay, I'm happy. So, guys, guys, I am dying right now. I'm dead. My spirit is,
Zoom just loves being
dude. It's
a
not even
shitter.
Zoom. It wasn't even Zoom.
It's awful.
Okay, so since let me see who's 7 people are watching. Hello, everyone. Welcome to We Have Issues. I have so many issues, everyone. First of all, let me say hi to my very best friends. Hi, hi, hi. I'm here. I'm here. But let me tell you,
I
I'm gonna,
propose that you guys move next door to us.
I also
yeah,
Yep.
yes,
proposed that
please.
idea.
Oh
They have
my
a pool, right?
goodness. So that would be awesome. Let's do it.
Yeah, let's do
Um,
it.
let me catch everyone up on like what my several hours have been like, right? So
This poor man.
so do you guys remember last time we did a live show, we had audio issues, right? And I was like, I'm gonna get in there and I'm gonna just troubleshoot and figure this out. And I did. We did. We sat down. She signed, like, she got into Zoom. Carl's got into Zoom in the other room. We were like, we totally got this. No problem at all. Like, I figured it freaking out. And it took a minute. Like, it wasn't one
Yeah.
of those, like, oh, I made a mistake. It was a dumb, like, systemic error that I was just like, oh, I figured it out. Guys, so I set up this whole thing. I set up this whole thing. It has, it has like our intro. It has the cool "It's coming soon" music, like starting soon, and it's like the digital like intro that Chris put together for us. Like it's Chris Cotta put
Which is
together. I love
amazing.
it. Yeah, and then it was gonna go right into like our intro, and it was gonna be the hello, and we're gonna do it. We're gonna do a show, and we're gonna do it right. And then you know what happened? I hit go live, and I got an error message on OBS that was like, and it literally was just like your output's
Wah,
all messed
wah.
up. Yeah, it was pretty much just like wah wah.
Says here your
unknown.
shit's all fucked.
Yeah. It said it literally was like unknown error, and I was like, how does that?
Is that helpful?
There, like it says paper jam. There is no paper jam. Okay, like I'm gonna take this thing out back and just like, oh my
I
goodness.
get this inside of me. I can't talk to my mother, so I talk to my diary.
Oh, good. Seriously. Okay, so so now how we had to set this up is we're going live through Zoom, which means the people on YouTube can see us. They didn't get any fun intro. They just got flustered Anthony for a little bit.
Yeah.
And
Wacky inflatable arm flailing tube man, Anthony.
so
Kermit the Frog Anthony also works.
Switchberg Anthony.
so my question to the audience, to the viewers, well, first of all, thank you. Welcome to our show. Welcome to We Have Issues. I'm Anthony.
I'm Stevie Wildcard.
I'm Tina.
And I am KT Carly LaFusile.
And every week, my best friends and I get together and we do our best to overcome the various issues and obstacles and nonsense that life throws our way, all of the crazy Skynetian issues that we face day in and day out. No, but like normally we talk about our daily human problems and the foibles and distractions and nonsense that we face while trying to make things. And I have a question for the audience, the people watching right now. Can you hear both all of us okay? Is it good? Because this is all
We have no idea.
I'm terrified.
Can you hear the wild cards, if you will?
That's a great question. That's the question.
Also, can we just like?
Oh yeah, actually, we're not going back and forth on video. I don't think.
Yep, it's oops all of
No.
you see.
Yeah. Wait. No, it's not both sides. It's
No.
No, it's
Stop
just
it right
y'all's
now.
beautiful
That's
faces.
awful.
that's what we're seeing.
Oh yeah, when we're
Yes,
watching-
but you are the prettier couple.
No, we're
That-
not.
that
But
makes
wait,
sense.
that's so weird because what
Ev-
we're seeing is on
Everyone
YouTube
talk
and it's
about
side
how
by
pretty
side.
Carly is for a minute.
Wait, is that you can hear everybody. Can you guys, the audience, see everybody else?
It's both sides. They
You-
said it's both
Tina,
sides.
I think you're back in the video. Try fast forwarding.
Oh, you're too far back.
Oh,
My wife.
Oh!
You know what's funny?
Oops,
You know what's
all
funny?
society. There we go.
If I would have pulled my YouTube tab over, I would have seen it. But
Okay.
here we are.
Okay.
Here we are.
Okay. Guys, we're here. We did it. I think this is a perfect
So
metaphor for just our lives in general.
This is a perfect metaphor for what this show is.
We found our way through the dark, okay? Here we are together. Guys, we freaking did it. We did it. We successfully
we did it.
We did it.
We did it.
Yeah.
That's as much I know. I'm popping bubbly.
We got we funded
Then
the
is
comic.
now.
Yeah, we did it.
Yeah.
Okay, so
I this week, aside from the comic succeeding, I almost have the "Thank You for the Venom" intro riff down, which is something I've always wanted to learn when I was younger. But I'm like, you know what? It's been years since I've tried to learn this song, and yeah, I'm gonna try to learn "Thank You for the Venom," the intro riff. And dude, I can nail it now. It's sick.
yeah.
It's so fast
It's
though.
so great.
And I got it.
Yeah.
I got it with just down picks too. No alt picking, just all James Hetfield down picking.
Oh, dude, that's so exciting. Like, I'm so excited to please don't hit yourself in the face.
I'm not gonna hit myself in the face. I've done this countless times. I'm a pro. Look at that.
Yay.
Cheers, guys.
You are
Seamless.
perfect. Oh, guys, but speaking of that, Steven,
Me
I'm
first.
so excited to work on our next project so we can do musical. That's going to be so much fun.
Yes.
That is
I mean, we
Oh.
got a whole nother issue ahead of that.
I
But
know,
yes.
I know. We're getting, but you know what? This does make me feel more confident. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
This does make me feel more confident in this, you know, just the fact that we can get this thing funded. More people are showing up. It's still not as many people as I'd like. So if you're out there and you haven't backed us and you know supported our new Kickstarter for Deathless Issue 4, please go do that now.
What the hell did we do for issue 2? Like, why was issue 2 the craziest? Like, Play It Again was actually even higher than issue 2, though,
Yeah.
wasn't it?
Yeah, I
But
don't
Play It
remember.
Again. I mean, you'd expect your debut. Like, people are really
Yeah.
trying to get your dream started. Like, I get it. Did you get the last page, by the way, that I sent?
I did. It looks so good. You didn't get my I text you back, but it looks so good, dude.
Yeah, my phone's charging now.
Oh,
I gotta
okay.
tweak some. I think there's like one build. I mean, they're not all perfect, but there's one building I don't think I have in like proper perspective, and I might add more cameos into that
Yeah.
scene.
Oh yeah.
But is that what you were? I'm hoping you were imagining that basically.
Yeah.
I think I know.
I was going to say to you like we could fit so many awesome cameos in this scene of people. And
it'll hide the buildings more too. So that's great
Right.
for me. I'll just
Oh yeah, so I was so thankful that we got through that today. I was sitting there at work just like we're gonna get there, we're gonna get there, we're gonna get there. And so like so 3 of my coworkers now have backed us for like large amounts, thankfully. Like very awesome like cameos or like
It's like
catch-ups
super
and you know just like they're just awesome freaking people. And then like today, one of my newest coworkers was just like, anyway, send me the link. I'll check it out. And she was like, I could be in the book. I was like, oh, you certainly can. I was like, you definitely can do that thing. So if you're watching this right now, there's still cameo spots available. So go check out our Kickstarter. I'll post the link after this. If not, you can find it. Just type in on Kickstarter. It's Deathless Issue 4 and it should pop up. But dude, I am just so relieved. I'm so thankful. I was like, I was so happy that I was just finally able to think about other stuff. You know, I was like, man,
just freedom.
My brain is free again.
Now it's all just extracurricular. But now we actually, Anthony, need to put that brain back to work because we need to push some stretch goals now.
Yes, we do. Tina, this is all on you and Carl's. What are our stretch goals? What can the people expect if we get to like 6,000 or like 5,500? What can the people expect? Or like 6,000?
Well, Carly and I were talking about like throwing in like feet pics and stuff.
Right. Steven's feet exclusively.
I call the conversation, but I'm about it.
Yeah. Steven, I will paint your toenails.
And we'll send those pictures straight to my father.
We are going to paint our husband's feet, take pictures of those feet, and put those feet in an issue for all of you lovely people. How's that sound?
We just lost, guys. We're no longer funded.
So 3 people just backed out.
Yeah.
I was thinking and chat, what do you think? I was thinking maybe like a stretch goal we could do is like if you did like 50 or higher, or maybe like I think 50 is fair. Maybe 100 or 50 or 100 or higher, we can do sketch cards. Like I do little sketches of Barreled on some like Bristol cards and maybe color them with marker.
Nice. Okay.
I love that idea.
What do you
I
think,
wish
chat?
There was a way to make a Barreled. I know you guys have tried it in the past, but it's the one thing that I have on my mind all the time.
I want a McFarlane-esque Barreled like sculpted action figure.
Steven, let me have you heard of Hot Toys? Do you know what Hot Toys are, Steven? Steven,
are they hot?
I'm gonna blow your mind because my coworkers turned me on to this and I was like, this is who I am now as a person, just someone who needs this in my life. Not that I needed it. Look at this junk. I have so much. Look at this critter.
I really thought you were gesturing to me at first.
Look at this trash that I connected myself to for all of eternity. No, I love you. Never. No, but all this stuff behind me, not this wonderful person, to my side. So no, but Steven, dude, There is a thing called Hot Toys, which is essentially the Pokemon evolution, like the highest form that we have so far of McFarlane's toys. Like, you know, when we were kids, we were like, oh man, Todd McFarlane makes these like articulated toys that have perfect detail and it really looks great. Those are trash compared to Hot Toys. They look,
Really?
Steven, you know how like when you were a kid and you saw Laura Croft? Laura Croft in the original Tomb Raider, you're like, man, that's hot. How'd they make a character that's so hot? And then as you get older, you're like,
VLC media cone boobs.
yeah, those were just triangles. And you're like, why am I so attracted to triangles? But Steven, but then as you got older, you realize like, oh, they can build it. They have the technology to improve on the triangles and make them less triangular, That's what the Hot Toys have done to McFarlane-esque stuff. It's so cool, dude. I can't wait for you to like see this because it's unbelievable. It's uncanny in the way that like going to a wax museum is uncanny. Like when you sit there and you stare at it and you're like, "Oh, it could blink and I wouldn't be surprised." That's how I feel looking at these toys. Like, Steven, if they made
and they just have like everything, like what do they got?
They do like
varieties.
They do like exclusive drops, and they're really cool, like insane.
Is that okay? I think I might have been seeing an ad for Leonardo on Facebook lately. Have they done the Turtles recently?
I don't know. I haven't seen a Turtles one, but probably. Chris has a bunch in the office. If you ever get a chance to stop by, it's amazing. Let's give me those dodecahedrons. That's funny. But we have how many people are 10 people watching this right now. To the 10 of you watching this, thank you so much for being a part of this. Thank you for celebrating with us. We really do appreciate you. It's been an incredible, weird, crazy week, and I'm just so thankful for everything except for all the issues that I had starting this game stream today.
Yeah, that's true. It was not fun to deal with all that.
Okay, that being said, I do want to hear about everyone's day. I feel like everyone has like a story for the week. I think we should do a quick segment called, what did I call it? Fun facts and diss tracks. Let's go. Let's do fun facts and diss tracks.
Fun facts and diss tracks.
Yeah. It's our new segment. It's fun facts and diss tracks. Both things, they go together like peanut butter. It's lamb and tuna fish, right? So fun facts and diss tracks. I'll start with a fun fact. Do you, Steven, okay, do any of you guys know what they call Mario when he becomes a raccoon, like character, like raccoon creature?
Oh, Kabuki? Is it Kabuki Mario?
It's Tanuki.
Okay.
Tanuki, I was close.
Steven, now here's the thing.
Kabuki is like the Joey Jordison mask, I believe.
Yes. Yeah. Kabuki, like Sergeant Kabuki, man. Steven, this is the fun fact. Tina, you're gonna love this. Everyone's gonna love this because it's insane. Okay, it's one of those things where you're like,
hear this for like hours.
It's one of those things where when you hear it, you're gonna like, there's no way that's true, and then you look it up and you're like, oh my god, this is just science. Steven, Tanukis are like dog raccoon creatures in right in like the Japanese mythology. It gets Steven. They're known for having enormous testicles. Like that's their thing.
How does this always come back to male genitalia?
When you look up Tanuki, I found this out because I was like, oh, I don't know much about Japanese mythology. Like, let me look up some monsters. And I looked up because someone on Twitter was like, have you learned about Japanese monsters? And I was like, I know a couple from movies I've seen over the years. I know they have like turtle people. I've seen like hopping vampires and stuff. I did not know about the raccoon dog with giant testicles that is the Tanuki.
We desperately need a cat dog show where an echidna and a Tanuki are together, and it's just one fine day with and this baby was born, and it's just like a 4 or 5 pronged penis with the largest testicles you've ever seen.
I feel like this is the stretch goal, just little illustrations of this monster.
I mean, it will stretch you.
It will stretch you. Oh,
it will. It'll go like this.
Oh goodness. Okay. Tina, what have you had going on this week? You have anything like interesting you want to share? Anything fun? Anything terrible?
I mean,
Terrible is her middle name. No, I was kidding.
I'm Tina Terrible.
Misfortune is her middle name.
No.
No,
I have
No, this
nothing
something
week,
you want to share?
I
this
want to
what did we
share.
do?
That's fair.
Sunday
That's
was
fair.
Easter, obviously, so we went to an Easter dinner. What did we do Saturday? D&D, baby.
Yeah.
Yo,
We had a
Yeah.
sick game of D&D,
that
and
was
my
fun.
character
I had a
is
lot of
Roll
fun.
them
super
dice.
super pretentious and douchebaggy this
Yeah.
campaign.
This is a fun
I-
campaign.
Really, really
I've noticed
characters this
We're-
time.
Yeah.
I
we're
enjoyed
doing good
the
because
first-
we're all in character more often too. Like
It's
it's
very
like,
true.
we're all in character.
It's
And we are
very
I
true.
will
not
say, I
murder
really
hobos.
miss Nama.
You miss
Yeah.
Nama.
I miss Nama.
Yeah.
And I'll
I
be
miss
honest,
her.
I do occasionally miss Corinne because she was just such a badass. I mean, she.
I
knew
miss her
what-
too, and I miss Nama and Corinne's bestiness.
We were tight. We were real tight.
Mhm.
So, for those of you who don't know, I convinced all of my best friends to get into Dungeons and Dragons, and somehow it worked. And now we just play pretend together once a week or once every other
Mhm.
week. It's that our previous campaign was so much fun because I'd never done it before, and I was like, no one knows if I'm failing because they're all new at this. Mwahaha. it was great because I failed a lot. But this time I do
We didn't
like.
notice.
Yeah, but I feel like this time you are using your characters like more not just when you're doing things, but just interacting more. And I've been trying to give you guys more space for that stuff, and it's been working. Like I love your interactions and stuff. You know, it's been great.
No, it's been really, really awesome.
Yeah,
I like this
so-
story a lot. I mean, I loved your story that you made too. Like that was really awesome. But I feel like this time
You
around
keep
we
It's
have
us.
no. We all have. It has nothing really to do even with the story. I was gonna say, and more to do with the fact that like we've played it now,
Right.
and we kind of know what we should be doing.
Mhm.
Whereas the first time we were just like, let's fuck everything up. Let's
Oh,
kill
yeah.
everybody.
Yeah. That's true. So
And now we're like, guys, we should maybe talk to this person before we kill them.
Talk to this poor giant
yeah, you know what? Like, there's no
what was
planning.
called?
For me, there's like I plan the soapbox. I'm like, let's see where they could potentially go. But as far as guessing what you guys will do, impossible. Because like previously on your campaign, you're like, let's kill everything, and I'm like, all right, everything gets these hit points, everything gets this, you know. And now I'm like putting thought into that, and you're like, let's see if they're friendly, and I'm like, I guess he has a voice now. Like,
Just keeping you
Anthony
on
comes
your
up with some
toes.
great voices.
He does.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think my
You're
favorite,
like the Kristen Wiig of DMs.
No, that's great. That's a great comparison.
well, like my favorite thing to do with the voices. I mean, you did it as Corinne, you know. Like I like bringing American voices into it. Like I like
Yeah.
doing Bostonian accent, like the Boston accent, the Italian American. Like it's so
He'll
fun.
drop the he'll drop the Carl from Aquatine.
Oh yeah, I love it. Bring back Arnold.
Arnold does need to come back.
Oh God, yeah. Arnold came back in your
Lucas-
campaign, right?
Yeah, he was there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Lucas is talking about possibly DMing at some point, yeah? And then when that happens,
Yeah.
maybe we can do like a Anthony, you and I need to do like I know it would be so ineffective for the group, but we should be double bards and we should just like
Oh my god.
inspire the crap out of people.
That would be awesome. Oh my God.
We should be double guitar hero bards that are just constantly trying to get the higher score over the other.
You
I
know,
love
I
this.
tried. I'm so. Oh, that would be great. I tried to convince. So my initial pitch for Arnold when I played in Critically Stupid was I wanted him to beatbox. So he made all of them like all of his music was with his mouth. So he was just like and like terrible things are happening. You know, I was like that would be so funny if he couldn't play any instruments, but he's really good with his face. You know. But Alex wasn't having. He's like, no, he gets a lute and like. All right, fine. So I did my best.
That's more or less what we're doing with the campaign with Jake and Tara.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's so much fun. But I love D&D, and that's segue. No, like, but bringing it back, that's a big part of our comic, and I'm really glad that like it's kind of branched out. It's become this like cool, I don't know, like a quilt in our lives. You know, like D&D. It's just like role playing and fantasy has all just been like woven into like what we are and who we are now, and I freaking love that. It's so much fun. I love that everyone's into it, and it's like we all find ways. Like I see Tina, um, like okay, so I watched these videos of this guy named Matt Colville, and he kind of talks about D&D, and he talks about like the different types of players and different types of D&D DMs, and like it just has conversations about that, and it's so funny to watch all of you guys and like watch Tina go from like an audience member in the party to like someone who's actively engaged, and you can see when like those moments hit where she's like, wait a second, I'm gonna do this. I'm like, yes you are, I love this. It's so much fun. I don't know, I would love, like, at some point I'd like to film it, but I don't I like what we do, so I never want anyone to feel like pressured, but I would like to make a thing out of it, because it's fun. I love what we do and how we do.
Josh just asked if he can attend one of our campaigns and just watch us.
Yeah, for sure.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I feel like he should just play. Do you remember when Brandon came in? Okay. I know we're supposed to be talking about our comic and stuff, but I do kind of love this because so in our first campaign,
Related.
it's a D&D inspired supernatural superhero culty comedy comic called Deathless, and it's live right now on Kickstarter.
And
It's
if you
issue
can't
4.
say that 10 times fast, I mean,
Listen. So no, but for our first campaign, I wrote this whole thing basically, and I was like, all right, I know this character is just going to basically be this kind of red herring just info dump. I was like, I have this guy who's gonna come in, he's a little kobold, he's gonna say some stuff, and he's gonna leave. And Brandon was like, can I sit? And I was like, yeah, you're this guy now. And he ended up having like this whole like love interest with another NPC, and I was like, all right, this is a whole thing. Now you're a
This
villain.
is all canon.
And he became like a big villain in the thing, and it was so freaking funny, and I love that. I love when things change and I have to like think on my feet and be like, ah, crap, what do I do now? But yeah, I love that. It's fun. And
Brandon crits bodied.
I have toodles.
oh my god. Okay, so Carls,
So
do you have any fun stories from this week that you'd like to share?
Fun stories from this week.
I know you do, because I wrote down Carl's got high.
Oh, okay. All right, we're just gonna go there. Yes, I am now.
Hang on, pause. Pause. I need this for the for everyone, and especially you. I was sitting here writing this down, and I'm like, what should I talk about? And the only thing Carly said was, I did get my marijuana card, and I was like, okay. And I write it down, and she's like,
I was joking. But here we are.
yeah. So we're
sharing that with the world.
That's right. You're welcome, world. So how did it go?
Okay, first of all, I just need to comment on this for a minute because this is wild to me and it just screams scam. But here we go. So for those of you who don't know, I'm in chronic pain like all the time. A 7 on the pain scale is a wonderful day for me. So at the end of the day, I like to, imbibe a little bit with my medical marijuana, and it helps. It's really the only thing that does help. But anyway, today I went to go get my card. Now, prior to this, I lived in Vermont where it was 100% legal. You could grow it, whatever. And so I had never gone through the medical marijuana process, and I'm thinking, oh man, like this is probably involved, right? It sounds serious. It's like, government registration, and like there's got to be some kind of verification. Like, it's daunting. Like, I'll probably be here for at least an hour. That's what I planned on. Okay, I roll up to what is probably the sketchiest little strip mall.
Cheech and Chong's Clinic, babe.
It might as well have been called that. And I sit there and I'm like, all right, this is literally right next door to the comic shop that we went to.
Pauly Short is like, welcome to Weedville.
Buddy.
Little cannabis leaves on a light string decorated across their reception desk when I walked in. I was like, okay, we're not putting on any airs in here. This is just like, yeah, come on in, get the fuck out of here. You got your card now. And that's exactly more or less what happened. I walked in, I filled out exactly 3 papers worth of paperwork, and my ass did not even touch the seat. That's not an exaggeration. I was hovering, and they were like, "Hey, we're ready for you." I said, "Great." I walked back there, and a man who very strongly resembled a balloon. I'm not kidding you. I took one look at him and I was like, am I already tripping? I don't remember taking anything. What's going on? So he asked me like 3 questions and then he was like, okay, well, head on out to reception and pay for your visit and your card, and then once you leave here you can take your driver's license and go anywhere. And I was like, did I just $300 for no marijuana though?
That's pretty crazy just for the sign up.
Crazy,
The sign on
right?
bonus.
Like I could have just yeah,
You
like
literally
where's
paid
the
$300 to
welcome
get into the club.
package?
Yeah.
Welcome
Yeah.
to the club.
Yeah. So anyway, I'm now a card carrying member of the cannabis club.
The THC brigade.
Yeah.
Were the 3 questions, what is your name? What is your quest? And what is the philosophy of an unladen swallow?
Yes.
Okay. So anyway, Steven, do you have any fun stories for the day?
Dude, you know what's so funny is I can't think of it, but I really need to get better at putting it in my notes because I did come across a fun fact today, but I've completely forgotten it. I have no idea what it was about.
Steven has to start taking notes. That should be a stretch goal.
Yeah.
Steven takes notes.
Steven
takes notes.
If we
I'm just like, I'll remember, and then I remember nothing.
The next time if we get $100 more, then Steven will take notes. Our stretch goal
I will start taking notes.
You know what, dude? Like, I want people to be able to, because what I'm really interested in with stretch goals is getting more backers. Like, I want to get to 100 backers.
I said I would donate a haircut.
Yeah.
Who wants a haircut by Tina Be Awesome?
What? Okay.
You'd have to come here though. We're not flying to you.
I don't know if this would help at all, but I could do like a query package critique or something.
Yeah. Well, you can post that.
Buddy.
You post that in the yeah. Post that online. Be like, hey, everyone.
Considering your followers, I think that.
Yeah.
Let's do it. I'll do it.
Well, yeah.
Yeah. She'll do it.
You never know. You know, people at my work were asking what our stretch goals are today, and I was like, I don't know yet because I felt confident that we would make it eventually, but I didn't feel confident that we would get to a place where we'd be considering stretch goals. You know, because like it was going, it's like kind of slow. We're at 42, backers. I hope we get more. You know, like it's.
And I see what you're saying though. Like, how do we incentivize new people?
Yeah, that's
because
the thing,
we don't necessarily.
I love these people.
The people that have already contributed have already like gone hard and ham. So it's not like we're trying to get them to expand their contributions.
Our
trying to
average
get fresh contributions.
Due to the amount of large contributions to our cause, the average backer has paid like $130 for something. Like that's insane.
That's incredible.
Yeah,
we have like the best friends.
Let's take a moment to say thank you to everybody watching because I'm sure almost everybody here has donated 100%. In some way. And thank you to those who watch later. Just thank you to everybody who's done that. It's amazing of you.
Okay, since we're here and we're talking about how much we appreciate our incredible friends, our fans, our colony. Steven, you want to hit us with a sweet questions from the colony song, and we can take some questions from the audience here?
Everyone I care about is here right now. If you're not, then fuck you, bro. Get out of town. We're gonna gather around this campfire and ask some questions to our best buds, because it's questions from the colony with Steven, Tina, Carls, and Anthony, and you can ask anything and we'll fucking answer it. Word for word, the correct answer.
Yeah.
Come on.
Love it.
So for anyone watching right now, feel free to ask anything in the chat. There might be a little bit of a lag, so ask as many questions as you want, as quickly as you can, and we'll get to them as soon as we see them.
No, Josh, it counts because you're here.
When's the last time you cried? Carl's and I don't know. You might have cried today because I knew you were having.
I did cry
yeah,
today.
Yeah, we had some family stuff happen, not with it was family pets. So
Pet stuff.
so I figured that.
Sad week with that, honestly.
But the last time I cried, and the last time I saw Carlos cry, we had both went to go see Little Shop of Horrors on Easter.
Yeah.
Dude,
Oh yeah, that's
which is wonderful.
so okay, so she had never seen it, right?
I had no idea what it was about.
I've seen it a million times. I've seen it like 4 times now, live. But I've seen the movie a billion times, you know? But like there was just something where, she's talking about, she's singing about like overcoming what her life was and like not feeling like she deserves so much, but not even asking for much, just more than where she is. And like Seymour is asking, basically just like doing the whole Aladdin thing, the whole, the Hercules of it all, like I know I can escape this crap, like let me just get out of this. And I just start like crying, just like I'm so thankful.
Like a babbling brook.
I was just like, I'm so thankful for where I am. And like, I have this amazing wife, my son. I'm just like, I'm sitting there with them, just like, oh my God, my life is so good now. And it used to be that. And oh my God. And I'm crying, just thinking like, oh my gosh, I used to feel like that, like emotionally destitute all the time. Like, and then I look over at her and we're both just just I like grabbed her hand and we're both bawling together.
Gratitude.
And I knew exactly what it was, we're both feeling the same thing. And it's just like, oh my God, this is just
for me especially too, was like, Audrey is a battered housewife, like suffering through that, and I was just like, I just saw myself in her, like in the past life, and I was like, oh girl, it's gonna get so much better, don't you worry. And then
there is a wacky inflatable arm flailing man that's gonna appear into your life, and he's gonna flail about.
Tell me this feeling. No, so that was it was amazing. But anyway, that's the last time we cried. When's the last time you guys cried?
I'm so
I was gonna say, while they're thinking or talking about it, anyone else who has questions, ask questions so we can see them, because there is a weird lag, so we just have to make sure we get your questions. But yeah, you guys.
I don't really cry that often, and Tina can, corroborate that on me. But I will tell a funny time I cried, and Tina was just like, "You're the biggest douche ever."
I know exactly what he's gonna say.
Now, don't get me wrong, I do have feelings. And I do cry sometimes, but this is just so funny. Tina caught me with a tear in my eye, basically.
Let me set the scene for you. We were at Sunny's. So this is how long ago this was, because Sunny's was still on Pine Island Road.
Hey, Lucas!
Lukey boy.
Lucas!
So we were at Sunny's, and as you know, Sunny's is like a barbecue place, and it plays like country music in there. And so the country song I Drive Your Truck came on. Are you familiar with that song?
That's the one where it's like basically like his brother passed away and he drives his truck to kind of let his feelings get out.
His brother's old truck. Connected to him and stuff like that. And mind you, this is years ago.
Yeah.
This is
years ago.
Yeah.
This song was big when this was relevant. So yes, I'm sitting there and I'm like tearing up, and Tina's like, "What's the matter?" And I'm just like, and instead of being like, man, if like Brandon passed away or something like that, which anyways, things have happened since this happened. But I was like, man, I just imagine my siblings singing this, like driving my Jeep around, like it just missing me. Like, and how sad they would be. And I feel so sad for how sad they would be. And Gina's like, what the fuck?
Tina, you had the appropriate response.
That's amazing. That's amazing. Holy crap.
Holy hell.
But no, music, I don't cry a lot, and I think there's probably some sort of trauma response there, or some sort of like when I was a kid, I like blocked stuff off. I'm not sure, but when I do cry, it's typically through music. Like it doesn't even have, it's not even the lyrics. It's like the combination of the pain and like brand new songs, or like certain songs can like trigger emotions in me that make me feel the things I should be feeling about things,
I just love Levi's reaction.
Oh, yeah.
Jesus Christ, Steven.
Yeah, like
It was a long time ago.
There's been growth on Steven's
There's been
journey.
the weirdest things get me, but it's never it's truly never sadness. It's always like, yeah, that's the way I want the world to be. Ah! Like I'm such a cheesy freaking person. I am a sassy gay man at heart. Like
Yes.
I am like yeah, it's crazy. Like actually
Johnny
there's a
Cash
song.
hurt.
There's
Yeah, that's a good one.
yeah.
Mhm.
But there's a song. Oh, well, you know what gets me like that's kind of sad? The Cat's in the Cradle.
Oh my God, yeah.
Yeah.
You was texting me
That's
the other day while you were
As a
out.
parent,
Like, I'm
especially,
not
like I start to
crying.
see it.
So this is the funniest thing as a parent. So like I'm the only parent in the office. Or at least I'm the well, yeah, because Kara wasn't there, and Chris was in the other room, and so Cats in the Cradle comes on, and Chris is packing in the back, and I'm just sitting there, just like trying not to break down as I'm like. Yeah, cat's in the cradle. My son's 11. Ah! I haven't seen my dad in a week. And also my son is growing up and oh my goodness, and it's just like it all but I'm the only one in the office feeling anything. I'm feeling all of it. And I'm just like, okay, this is great.
When you coming home, Dad, I don't know. So Levi asks, would you rather your mom or your dad? And
Okay.
that's a horrible question. I think.
Well, my mom will
Or my
want...
mind is horrible. What did you pick? You pick.
Oh, wait. What's the?
I went sexual with that question, which is
sex?
maybe.
I think it's just sex.
I know it's sex.
I feel like
But
with
I'm
my
also
dad.
not confident what sex is.
Yeah, we've never done that because my parents watch this sometimes. So
Never.
Never.
Butterfly kisses after bedtime prayers. Yeah, that's a good one too.
All right, let me see. Feelings are fun. That was the only other question we had right now. We did have.
That's what I'm saying.
A million questions online, but I don't remember what they were because I don't have my phone.
I have my phone back here. I'm gonna get it.
All right. We do
I'm.
Yeah, he is.
Oh, questions from Twitter?
Yeah.
The Twitter
we have a couple. I know we have a couple from Carl's, even though she's here.
Would you rather your mom or your dad? I really don't know. I think because my relationship with my dad's already rocky, I would just probably do that. So that way, at least that doesn't ruin any positive relationships with my mom.
When the relationships are
It's already.
I may have a sudden fascination with the crack cocaine because of it. I'm not sure if that's like something he would transfer into me, but
if you could be a day of the week, which day would it be?
Friday night. Friday night is my favorite day of the week because I'm a Monday through Friday construction worker. Yeah. And I will argue Friday night is better than Saturday as a whole. And that sounds crazy, but Friday night,
it's because I'm not home.
No, because you do get home and you're home at like 7:30 most nights. Friday night is great because the reason why Saturday sucks is Sunday's coming. So like Friday night, it's like, oh, I have the whole weekend ahead of me. Like Friday night is the night things should happen. Granted, they never do because I'm dead from the work week. But
that's why Saturday is better than Friday night because you slept in and you feel good and you just wake up like, yes.
I do like Saturday. I know this is crazy because you sleep in. I'm an old man and I love Saturday mornings for some reason. I think it's like the kid in me. Like, yeah, Saturday morning's my favorite. I wake up early and I'm just by myself enjoying just like the peace of knowing I have nothing that I have to do yet. Like we have things that like we'll clean. We do things.
These are cleaning day.
Yeah, well, we clean. We do D&D. I plan stuff. We watch fights together.
I do my shopping. I like my little morning like errand run on Saturdays. I usually go get a nice cut of meat from like the farmers, like Farmer Joe's, and then I cook something nice for dinner on a Saturday. Lucas has a good question.
Hold on, I didn't get to answer the day of the week question.
Yeah, what's your day of the week question?
Tina's day of the week is.
I want to know yours.
I am Thursday.
Why are you Thursday?
Thursday has always been my favorite day. It's like you've gotten the majority of the week out of the way. And I don't know, Thursday is just usually a great day.
I do love Thursdays because it's our movie night. Yeah. Like we do bad movie night every Thursday, and it's always fun. Oh, thank you so much. It's always so much fun.
Thursday is a good day.
What
Thursday's
about
a good
you?
day.
What's your day?
Sunday.
Oh, Saturday.
Saturday,
all day long,
right.
yeah.
I think I'd probably go with Saturday. Friday or Saturday.
I mean, if we're gonna go with like
Yeah.
symbolically though, probably Wednesday. Because
Wednesday's
Evans
got some
and-
power behind it. Wednesday.
So
Lucas asks,
there you
how
go.
did you guys start making comics? Who dommed who? And I think if you've been following, we all know who the dom in this relationship is, and it ain't me. Okay, I'm the dirty sub. I'm the one.
Dirty
So Anthony dropped this magical question or presented this. Hey, what if we started a podcast that kept us accountable and we worked on a comic book and we actually finished one this time? And I'm like, I'm on board. Let's do it. We didn't know what the hell we were doing the first few episodes, although they have a lot of the running jokes in them.
Yeah.
First few episodes were as solid as they could be for the time. It was the perfect time to suddenly start a Zoom podcast because, I mean, it was the pandemic. And yeah, Anthony domed me into making his writing visions come to life.
But Lucas did say, he said, how did you guys start making comics? Which you started
Listen,
making
Yeah, that
comics
story
long
starts
before the
in
podcast.
Yeah, but
we did
successfully
start-
making comics was that.
He didn't say successfully.
That, yeah, that's
Well, I
fair.
mean, who dumped?
But as far as,
I
like,
guess from the
making them.
beginning.
Yeah, so as far as making them, it's that's been a long road. We've worked on so many projects together. Oh my God. I don't remember, like, I know obviously it was like City on Fire, Absentees, and
Pseudo
like,
Samurai, Scavengers.
But like we worked on all these projects together. I don't really remember when I asked you initially if you wanted to make a comic. I remember going out on your lanai by myself with like a notebook and writing like Absentees or like City on Fire or whatever it was called at the time.
I don't necessarily know when you would have decided comic was the go, but I do know the atmosphere that caused that probably was when we were in high school and like shortly out of high school, we had this large group of friends and we used to make a lot of like home videos. We actually did Reno 911 before Reno 911 did it. That's
that was so
true.
much fun.
Officer Beef.
Yeah.
But
That's amazing.
I think what happened was we were wanting to make content basically, and the filming stuff just eventually like just didn't work out as well. You know, people weren't like as down,
smart.
and then I think you just like wanted to be able to tell stories, and I think you wanted to always be a filmmaker, but you decided the best way you're ever gonna be able to tell your stories is through comics. That's gonna be the most.
I'm sorry, I'm laughing because
A
Levi
lanai?
says, what the fuck is a lanai? And that's a fair question because I never heard that term before I
porch.
moved down here. It is like
It's a back porch,
screened
like
in back
porch.
porch
That's all.
that Floridians
It's the
have.
lanai.
I didn't know
Why
that.
not down here?
Is that like a Florida thing? Lanai?
That's not a thing in other parts of the country. And this is a person. Hi, hello,
Really?
Sarah.
We've always called it a lanai.
Yeah, it's always been a lanai.
Thank you, Fowler. Appreciate you, brother. Yeah, no, they're called lanais down here. But
Good night, fella.
Hi, Fowler.
porch doesn't properly encapsulate what a lanai does in Florida. You know what I'm saying? Like patio is
Yeah.
acceptable, but lanai is definitely a term we use down here
Well,
often.
because a lanai it's not even like a screened in porch because it's not screened in on all sides. It usually is only just the one wall, and then the other two walls are like solid.
Sometimes.
Well, yeah, because
I
it's
don't know.
typically like under truss,
Yeah.
right?
Uh-huh.
Anyways,
Hang on, who's
But
Levi?
yes.
Is it Nurnberg? Nurnberg.
hello,
Hello.
Levi Nernberg.
Yeah.
Welcome to our show. We are in the middle of answering questions from the colony, that would be you and anyone who's here. So feel free to ask us anything in the chat, and we'll answer it right now. We are currently answering how we got into making comics, kind of. So, Steven, I don't really remember like the actual.
So prior to you, I did do comics of Tommy. Like they were like,
yes,
basically they were just comedy comics that we did where we just had these vicious mutated baboons that lived in the ceiling tiles of our school that killed our teachers and stuff. And I remember getting like Tommy's mom found them all. She's like, you guys would get expelled. You'd be going to a mental institution with this stuff. It's like, we were just being like silly. There was like a bunch of Resident Evil. It was basically just like a pop culture bomb of like Dragon Ball references, like anything that was in the news, like it was featured in that. Like there was aquatic baboons. Like there was it was a pretty crazy little thing. But yeah, we would it was one of those things where we both kind of drew. So like I would draw like 3 panels and then I'd hand it to Tommy like in between classes and he would draw in panels and then we would just like make this together. I wish we still had them. They're gone, but we
Yeah,
were
dude.
super bad at
I know exactly what you mean. I I had so many of those comic starts. Like I know we've talked about them a little on the show and stuff. Like I wish you had those. I wish I had my like Gerbil Man comics. I made like my first attempts at making comics. I made like this like kind of Tick ripoff situation. It was like Gerbil Man. It was like this punk rock gerbil who it was like a punk rock gerbil, and his villain was Cano Tuna, which was just a man who worked at a tuna a canning factory.
Oh my god, I love
Because
this.
I just don't like tuna. I've tried so hard. Yeah, feel free.
I love tuna.
Anyone in the chat, feel free to ask random questions. We'll do this for a little bit, and then we'll move on to the more things about the comic and stuff. But like, dude, I wish I had those. I wish I had so many things. I do have like a big briefcase of old writing. Like I have the very first printed script of Absentees. I have like my handwritten scavenger. Actually, I have right here. I just noticed this today. Dude, do you know what? You see this?
Oh, nice! It's the logo.
That's the original logo from Scavengers. I scribbled that together, like trying to figure out how it would work.
That's cool.
Yeah, I just noticed that was on. I was like, why is that under there? I don't even know. But like,
See,
I don't
Lucas.
know. I love our history. I love that we both started, on our own working on these things, and then we came together like a super team, like the dynamic duo to work on something, and then we made that thing like 3 times. That's the funniest. Like, well, one
Yeah. Oh
day,
no, that book was so much. One day we should go back to. Although basically, there's actually a show right now on TV that we're watching. And I even told Tina, I'm like, this is basically the absentees, but
yeah,
without the superpowers. It was like this, like it's like this FBI or like government show where they have like all these serial killers that they tested on, and like
It's
did
called
like
The Hunting Party.
it's called the hunting
oh,
party, and they
That
all
sounds
these different serial
cool.
killers escaped, and they're
I
like
like it.
corrected, but they're still doing fucked up shit, even corrected because their corrections didn't fix the problem, basically. But I was like, man, it's like basically
yeah,
unsuperpowered absentees.
yeah.
Levi Nurnberg asks, how was your guys' day today? Well, Levi, it was wonderful because our Kickstarter campaign hit 100% today. So we are
Yes,
fully
we
funded and
did.
we
Huzzah!
still have
Yeah.
like
So today
23
we
days left on the campaign.
Yeah, we have 23 days left. If you haven't checked out our book, it's a silly D&D inspired fantasy supernatural comedy about a group of friends who basically find a spell online and try to perform it, and it goes right slash wrong. Like they're all empowered with these crazy supernatural gifts that kind of turn them into evil monsters who need to be stopped before they destroy the world. And
Deathless wants to kill them. Douglas wants to save them.
that's exactly right. So yeah, there's a the main character. His name is Doug, and he's been possessed by this supernatural entity or this like ancient warrior being who kind of speaks in this like fun barbarian like archaic tone, and he wants to save the world.
The supernatural like demon
Yeah.
thing. He's
Teddy
like
bear.
he's my favorite off-screen character. Like you know you never like see
Oh, you mean
him.
Deathless?
Yeah,
Well, okay.
Deathless.
I think
Oh,
so.
yes.
Deathless. We've created like this look with Deathless where he has this kind of like iconic cousin it situation.
Cousin
Right.
It.
So like
Yeah.
so you'll see Doug's face, and then when the hair goes over his face and he no longer has features, he is
He's
deathless.
deathless.
So let me see. So
But yes,
oh
Levi, Anthony over here writes the story. We have like a system. We have a two-party system, but it's one that actually works and functions. Anthony writes the
Unlike
book.
America.
I draw it. I do all the like the artwork. Anthony then flat colors it for me, and then I shade it, and then Anthony word balloons it, and then puts it together for print. So yeah, we're like a two-man wrecking crew, and we
yeah,
produce this
I
comic.
love the way we do everything.
It's
I
so cool
you
to
know
like watch it progress too. Like
Mhm.
being able to be
mhm.
beside you and like watch how things are done is I learn a lot because I love to do like
Yeah,
graphic design and like
colored
I
some of that.
I did. I'm a co-colorer.
Well, I was just showing her when we first like were hanging out like almost every night when you first moved here. I would bring my tablet there and just color Deathless, and I showed you how it works, and you're like, oh, I want to do this, and we were coloring the leggings of M together. It was
Yes,
fun.
we were working on M's leggings.
How much?
Six fingers, none the richer, Levi.
Do you have
No,
any
I've
questions?
been getting full sets, full handy
Oh, you're
sets.
okay.
However,
Yeah.
Anthony has switched to store brand Dorito dust, and I can taste the difference. But it be that way.
Nonsense. The difference is it's better. We've established this at your house.
So Levi Nunberg says, I like your guys' posters. So Steven has some awesome comics that are mostly like indie comics from friends of ours. And also
Yes.
this amazing Don't Make It Weird poster in the background.
Yes,
I have our classic We Have Issues. This painting was done by Carl's
My
father, which is like freaking incredible if you ever get a chance to like zoom in on that. But yeah, we have a bunch of like these are all our comics up here. This is our
dead
scrap.
dead center behind me, that like white blob is, you
Oh.
probably can't see it, but my wonderful wife contacted one of my favorite artists from Marvel named Carlo Barberi, and he sent her that for our anniversary gift for me.
Heck
So
yeah.
it's
That's
it's
so
an original
awesome.
it's an original Deadpool sketch from Carlo Barberi, and it's awesome. It's
So
like one of my
cool.
favorite things.
And
Tina,
just real
you're the best
quick,
wife.
like
Just real quick
Well,
about Carlo, like
yeah, about how awesome Carlo is I wanted to commission something,
Yeah.
and he basically told me I can't charge for that kind of love, and he had me just pay for
What?
shipping. He didn't charge me at all for that, and he sent me autographed comics along with it too.
autograph comics, and an
That's so
autographed full color poster too.
Yeah,
That's amazing.
like just a good
Oh.
dude. Yeah.
Mhm.
So
The dungeon life with Tina isn't too bad. Dungeon fornication is wild.
Thanks, Levi.
Heard it here first, folks.
So okay, Levi Nuremberg says, which is your favorite of the things in the background, I guess? What's your
Well, the
favorite thing?
Deadpool drawing, definitely.
Probably Deadpool drawing.
The
Um,
Deadpool drawing is definitely my favorite. I also have New
Mine-
Mutants 98 up there that she also
Oh.
got me.
I was gonna say I have so many cool things up here that I just love. Like you guys got me this incredible Madman comic signed by freaking
Mhm.
Michael. Like I just love it. I love all my Madman stuff. I also have which way? I also have like Clerks 3 screenplay and some like cool Clerks inanimate in what do they call those? Inanimate or in action figures is what they call them. Where it's like Randall and Dante, just like you can't move them, but they're cool. Yeah, that's another thing. We really need to get Kevin Smith on our dang show. We are on episode,
Ethan, what are you doing with your life
Okay.
in New Jersey?
So
of
we're-
all places.
and he visits here all the time. He
Yeah.
comes to Florida all the time, and he's never once visited me.
What do we gotta do, Kevin?
Oh,
We're
yeah.
on a first name basis.
Oh man, I don't know. It's so interesting. I know, like Levi's probably gonna be like, why have you contacted using that information? I'm like,
I love that Levi gets an old timey 20s.
listen, if you don't contact Kevin Smith using that information that I give you, see, then you're just another scrub. I showed you how to get Kevin Smith. Aha! See, I was right. I know Levi's voice. Okay, let me see. So Levi asked, if you could live in any comic world, where are you going? My problem with every hypothetical question in which people ask, like, where do you want to live? Do you want to live? What video game would you be in? What? Blah, blah, blah.
You have to include this caveat.
Do I get powers? Okay, do I automatically, if I choose X-Men, do I automatically get to be a mutant of my choice? Right? If I live in like Lost Boys world, right? Do I have access to a vampire, or is it going to be like, yeah, they're there, but you're never going to see one? If I go to Aladdin, do I have access to the genie lamp, or is it simply I know magic exists and I feel separated from it?
No,
I
no.
need
See,
to
if you're
know.
on Aladdin, you're the bread vendor. You're just
Right.
He
You get
stole from
dropped
you.
into
You're
London
one of
where
the
Harry
10,000
Potter
bad guys with
exists.
swords.
You're a muggle.
You're
We
a
all know
muggle.
that.
Oh my god. I could not be like previously on the chat, Levi was like, "How do you end genocide? Not by putting me where magic exists and not letting me have it, Levi, because that's how you get another Hitler." And I'm sorry. There's no way. I could not be in a world. I couldn't be a muggle in a world where magic exists.
No way.
I
No
would be
how.
terrible. I would be
I
I'd
would
a-
be the muggle they fear. They'd be like, oh,
I would.
the assassin, the muggle assassin, the wizard assassin.
This is
I'm in the Marvel universe, but I can't be the Scarlet Witch. Fuck you.
no, it would be the worst because I feel like that's a punishment. It's not even fair. Like a comic in which just making a I do kind of want to see we should do that. Like do like a Power Rangers, but it's like the Parks and Rec group that cleans up in Angel Grove after the Power Rangers have their fights. You know, just like why do they do it here? Like it's in the middle of town. There's a whole mountain over there.
So Levi, we usually don't do live episodes. They're usually we do them ever so often. We're only doing
Quarterly.
We're probably going to do live episodes every Wednesday for the rest of the month, or at least during the Kickstarter campaign, just to have interactions with people. So
every
that way,
Wednesday
maybe if they
this
want,
month, every Wednesday this month, stop by, just say hi to us. You can ask us whatever questions, and you'll see where we are in the comic book situation. We launched our Kickstarter at the beginning of the month. That was freaking 8 days ago. We just met our goal today, so we have 22 days left. So our plan is, every week,
But
every
there's
Wednesday.
also a new episode of We Have Issues every Wednesday.
Yeah, regular when we aren't doing live episodes, our new episodes still air on Wednesdays, basically, or they come.
Yeah.
They are uploaded on Wednesdays.
So speaking of issues, though, I'm going to fix this issue so we don't have this weird Zoom I hate that watermark or whatever, and I don't like any of this. I'm gonna make sure our show looks good this week. That's what I'm gonna do this weekend, by the way. What do you Is it time for that? Unless anyone else has questions. Does anyone else have fun questions? Have you ever pretended to have telekinesis in traffic? Hang on.
Yes.
No. I
At the
have
top of 10.
telekinesis in traffic. I would like to formally apologize to all of the people I made take random lefts. Okay? Because I'm doing it all day.
Whose lives I've interrupted by changing the light to green for my benefit. I'm so sorry to you. Except that I'm not, because I needed to get to where I was going as well.
Oh my god.
I have a superpower when I'm driving that everyone else has the most convenience and I have none of the convenience. So you should thankfully, when you see me on the road, you should be happy because I am blessing you with luck that I am not receiving myself.
I'm not conscious when I drive. I'm in a completely
autopilot.
different 100%.
100% autopilot.
I'm like, how'd I get here?
How'd I
Yeah.
get
But I feel like, here's what I will say, is I feel like it makes me an incredible driver because autopilot Tina is awesome.
Tina is like the episode.
Yes.
Tina's like the episode of Moon Knight where he just wakes up in the van.
Oh my gosh.
There have been times where I'll avoid an accident. I'm like, that wasn't even me. It wasn't even me. I just woke up here.
My brain was handling this stuff, so.
Oh my god. Okay, so our new friend Levi asked, can you guys help me with my schoolwork when you go live? It depends on the schoolwork, on what it is. If it's about how to publish books, if it's about how to make comic books.
We're not good at math here. We're kind of okay at science.
Do you have a class that covers Redkin color? Because I got you.
Any hair questions, Tina can handle it.
So Josh,
we're great at weird history.
Josh has a good one.
Josh has a good. So Josh said, "Would you rather have parking space luck every time or hit all green lights? Would you rather?"
Green lights.
Green lights.
Green lights.
It's not even a question. I don't mind walking. Green lights.
I mind the extra walk. I would like the parking space luck.
And green lights all the way.
It hurts.
Yeah, that's fair.
That's not it's not I'm lazy and I can't normally I'd be with you guys. Yeah, green lights all day, but ever since
Seriously,
we need to get you a scooter.
I'm really looking for those.
You know what?
Spots.
I'm gonna say parking space luck because I get super anxious about parking.
That's something I'm not considering.
Yeah. And if I
I'm not
know,
considering
hey,
like
when I
special
show up,
events.
I'm gonna have a special parking spot that will just appear and be beautiful for me. I can choose to leave early, and it doesn't matter what color the lights are. Like that's, I mean, I will say that's how I tend to live. Like
Yeah.
I drive, like I tend to just like I go to work super early, knowing I'm gonna get there early, no matter what. If I hit
Anthony,
every red light, I'm early.
when we left your house the other night,
Yeah,
we hit
Every red light.
every red
every
light.
red light until we got to like Colonial. It was ridiculous.
It was horrible.
And there was no traffic.
Every light. I'm talking like from your neighborhood,
Like,
both of those lights.
every light.
Then the light where the big intersecting road near Alico is, like every single light all the way home. Even like on Cape Parkway, I think
It was
we hit
terrible.
like 2 or 3.
It took us forever to get home. Forever.
Oh,
That's crazy.
Well, that's what I'm saying, Josh. I didn't think about that, Josh. Like being able to have the best parking spot, like when you just concerts, going downtown, doing whatever, every event you go to, I didn't think of that. And that might be, I usually leave when I need to leave anyway. So honestly, who needs the green lights? Because I'm not chronically late,
that's a good point.
But
all right, let's see. So, all right, everyone. That's we had plenty of questions. Let's see. So, what's next? What are we doing this week? Now that we're successful with our Kickstarter, we have to start working on stretch goals, and we have to finish this dang book. So, what are we working on this week?
you can probably feed me some of the people that did book cameo appearances, and if they've told you roughly who they want, just let me know, and I can start putting people into the book. For sure. And I also want to like tighten up the final page, and then I can probably start shading whatever you've colored so far.
Heck
so
yeah. Okay, awesome. I will go through and see like the people we know have done cameos. I don't know. I haven't really been keeping up. I haven't been keeping track of like who's getting which package. So like I'm not sure exactly who. I only know a couple of the cameos.
I'm
But
getting cameoed, but I want it to be Yoda.
the dog.
Yes, my dog.
no, actual
Not
Yoda.
Frank Oz's.
We're doing Yoda. I'm sorry.
That because it's copyrighted.
Not with that attitude. Come at us, George.
Well, you know what?
Lucas.
You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna
luck.
have you running with Yoda in a backpack, like you're like training with Yoda.
Steven, make it so, please. But not like the Yoda, like my baby Yoda.
So what I'm gonna draw, actually, sorry, baby. I'm gonna draw because I'm not trying to spoil anything, but there's spikes coming out of the ground towards the end of the issue. You're running Spike right through the backpack. Unfortunately, Yoda doesn't make it. Obliterated.
What?
Obliterated by a giant rock spike.
That's friendship ending commentary. Right
And Blue
there.
is behind the spike clapping. Blue is like, I'm free. I'm
He's doing
free.
the Shia LaBeouf.
Yeah. I love Yoda. I love Yoda. I'm just kidding. Yoda's the sweetest dog in the world. I would never draw that.
Tearing up at the thought.
All right. It's too close to home today. Levi, we are not going to be live tomorrow. We're going to be live next Wednesday. So feel free to ask us questions about English next Wednesday, and we will show up and we will answer those questions to the best of our ability. So this week I'm going to try to work on stretch goals. I'm also going to freaking figure out. I'm probably going to go live a couple times by mistake, trying to figure out what the hell is going on. We were supposed to play.
He might be around to answer English questions.
I might be around to answer some English questions. No, but this weekend I'm going to figure this out because like it really bothered me today. I don't like things like it drives me crazy. It's like it's as bad as parking issues. Like so I love you. I love you too. So please don't do this. So
I would never draw Yoda getting hurt. It won't happen, guys. I would never do that.
No, it's dark humor. So I'm going
My
to
dad
work
didn't
on.
crack. I got problems. No, I'm just kidding.
Oh my god. So I'm going to keep pushing this Kickstarter as much as I can, trying to get as many people to read this dang book as I can. I'm also going to fix this, whatever this technical issue is, so we can go live properly and have like a good show where we can see text and everything on the screen and it's not so weird.
And we're gonna find my AirPods.
You're gonna find your AirPods. And fantastic. And can anybody sing? Actually, all of us
We all sing.
We all
I
sing.
I can't.
Tina can sing. We
I
can all
pretend.
sing.
So well that you almost think that she can.
I've heard Tina sing Radio by Alkaline Trio. I've heard her sing every Dashboard Confessional song I know how to play a guitar.
When Anthony was telling some stories, he was basically La Disputing. I mean, it was just basically just La Dispute. All we needed was some like guitars behind it, and it would have been a La Dispute
It's so
song.
true. Oh my god. Whenever I get like really emotional, I just like, don't you know we're gonna do this if we try? Just like
Make a comic for some kids.
we're going. If you haven't heard the band La Dispute, first of all, lyrically,
That's a 1-for-1 impression though. They are
but
great.
It's a 1-for-1 impression. I'm just saying, like, I'm very proud of my La Dispute impression. It is.
What's the song? I don't know what it's called, but it's actually my favorite song from them.
Dude,
It's the
King to the River, probably.
It's the one about where the kid gets shot and he's like, I want to like see when the bullet hit, and like he goes like he's like a spirit, like watch is like King something. I don't know, but it's a really good song, and like it ends with like the person who shot the kid.
Hang on, I have to say, Levi, that some Hobo Johnson shit. No, Hobo Johnson is like a terrible. Hobo Johnson is like Temu problematic ripoff of what La Dispute is. So yeah, go look at La Dispute. Educate yourself,
Levi.
I love you, but no. Actually, I will say I'm gonna brag a little. Before I knew who La Dispute was, Lee, our friend Lee, was like, "Hey, you want to go to the show? This band's playing." And I was like, "Wait, sure. Where is it?" And they're like, and he was like, "This random house." I was like, "Okay." We went to a house, someone's house, and went inside, and La Dispute played, and I watched La Dispute play at a house in Cape Coral. Right?
That's crazy,
dude. Lee would remember this. We watched La Dispute play in this random ass house, and it was the coolest show I've ever been to. And then the audio cut out, and the guy just screamed as loud as he could with no mic. And I was like, this is the best day of my life. And I felt that way until I got married. Like, it was crazy. Like, that was...
the fact that we also got to see like Bayside and like The Sleeping just at like local bars. Yeah, it's pretty crazy. By the way, the sleeping kind of formed a band with Josh Eppard from.
I saw that Held. Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah, they're pretty good too. The song's pretty good.
I'm not a huge fan of it, but I want to support it because I like Josh is cool, and
Josh is like the coolest.
Other
Levi asked it who's playing guitar. I just showed off my guitar, my Gibson.
Oh, is that what it was?
My Gibby. Yeah.
Who's really good at playing guitar, though? It's me. No, I'm kidding. It's Steven. Steven's good at playing guitar.
Anthony is also good at
Anthony's also really good at guitar, too. He's better at acoustic. I'm better at electric. Anthony's better at acoustic. That's typically the breakdown.
Yeah. What else do we have?
Anthony taught me how to play a song on guitar one time.
Mm-hmm. Please play me a song on guitar. I don't think... well, if we... Steven, you could try.
Is that in tune?
It should be. There should be a pick near you.
I can go get your...
No, there should be a pick right there.
Right where?
Right in the thing.
In the boba?
Well, there's definitely picks in the boba.
Getting a boba pick.
Take it.
That was so seamless. It's like you coordinated that shit. Oh my god. You traveled through the Matrix to give him a guitar pick. That was insane.
I can play how about I play the Kickstarter? The Kickstarter song.
Steven, here's the thing. Here's the thing. They're not going to hear it unless you change. You have to change it to the thing.
Oh, yeah. You're not going to be able to hear it because of Zoom, but you can.
Yeah. No, you can't hear it. Oh, I hate
Nothing?
Nope.
No, it won't pick it up, baby.
Why?
It's by design.
Why will it pick up doors closing, but it won't pick up the guitar?
Anthony's got it.
Do you hear that?
Yep, yours sounds great. It's a good way to end the show, huh? Have you ever had a chance to say goodbye to the person that you were? I don't know how well that would work.
I wish
the delay.
I wish there weren't a delay.
I mean, we can try and we'll see how crazy it is. But there is Steven. Okay, Steven, here, let me tell you how. So, when you go to audio.
In the future. I'm not going to do it tonight, but where is it at?
So, if you go to audio where your mic is, on the far left bottom.
Yep.
And then if you click on it, it should say microphone modes. And you click on original sound for musicians.
Got you. All right, I guess I can play the Kickstarter riff. Original sound for musicians. Okay, I think I did it. Let's see how this goes. Oh my god, this room has no room. Plus, we're like tethered together with this wired earbuds. It is a mess. Can you hear me now?
Yep. Much better. 100%.
Of course, there's no effects on it right now, All right, Andy, we need to cover this one still. Huh. I don't remember.
Yes, please.
You know what I'm talking about, though, right?
Oh, I believe
it. They said use a capo. Here, I got you.
Yeah, I got
Steven, there is a song called All I Want by Day to Remember. I want to cover that song. So if you find
Day to Remember All That I Want?
Yep. I want to cover that song. Because it's basically like the song I wrote, but people know it.
So people know it.
I don't remember it. Or how about... How can I decide what's right? No. I don't remember it. I know Heartless. Fun fact, Heartless is also... I'll show you something. You know Heartless. Kanye. It's also...
So, for those of you joining us for the first time, I've been trying to get Steven to put this guitar away for 3 hours, and he just refuses.
I had one too many.
It's been crazy. It's been a crazy time. Welcome to the show. It's just me trying my best. I'm just kidding. I just saw. Steven, the reason I said that is I just saw like our number went up by 1 right as we're putting your guitar away, and I was like, all right.
This is perfect. All right, you should probably get out of here, though, huh?
Yeah, we should. It's getting late. But
what are we, teenagers?
Look, it's 9:30. We gotta go watch a show that's about nothing. It's about murder and mystery and mayhem.
What murder?
Oh, it's true. The Boys. Oh my God! By the way, we need to watch The Boys.
Yeah.
Holy crap! I can't believe it's 9:30 when we watch The Boys.
I need to save it.
We love you all. You're all incredible. Thank you for joining us. Thank you for being a part of this. Thank you for celebrating our successful Kickstarter campaign. It's still active, so if you haven't backed it, you haven't secured your copy of Deathless, go do that now. It's Deathless Issue 4 by Stephen Todd and Anthony Lafusi. We're doing our best out here. Stephen, Tina, what do you want to say to the people before we go?
Thank you all so very much for coming along for the live ride and supporting us and backing our Kickstarter. Is there anything you want to say, lovely woman of my dreams?
Thanks for including me.
Of course, always. Where can we find your Kickstarter and Y'all Don't Stream? And do you know Amazing Grace? We all know Amazing Grace. We live Amazing Grace.
I used to sing that all the time.
Let me see. Y'all Don't Stream for 12 hours. Uh, and then the new Levi said, "Don't watch it." Bye. What you mean, The Boys? We're going to watch The Boys. But anyway, yeah. Thank you all. Thank you for being here and for doing this and for just helping
Love you,
us make our
Shasta.
free. Yeah. Thank you, Shasta. Yeah. Thank you so much. Thanks for being here, Carly and Tina.
Aw, we love you guys. Thank you for supporting
Love
our
you.
wonderful men.
Yeah, thank you all so much. You're all incredible, and we are so thankful to be able to do this and be able to bring our comics to you. And we hope you show up for this one and also issue 5, which is the final issue of
final
Deathless.
issue.
I can't freaking wait.
It's the final countdown.
Steven,
All right. Mm-hmm.
we didn't do our goodbye. I'm Anthony.
I'm Stevie Wildcard.
I'm Tina Be Awesome.
I am KT Carly LeFusile.
And this has been We Have Issues. We will see you next Wednesday for another live show.
Go ahead.
Boom.
Boom, did it. Had it both ways. Love you guys.
Oh my God. All right, guys. Love you guys.